record. The fastest player in the history, 30-year history of the WNBA, the fastest player in the history of all of the WNBA's time to reach 600 assists. She did it in just 72 games, guys. Do you think Stephanie White congratulated her on breaking a record? Do you think, but before we get into it, do you think so?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another explosive basketball breakdown featuring the biggest stories currently dominating headlines across the WNBA. So, without wasting another moment, let's jump right into all the action. At the highest level of professional basketball, the league's business environment has reportedly descended into complete chaos. After what many observers are describing as one of the most controversial executive leaks in recent WNBA history, speculation has rapidly spread throughout the sports world. Reports suggest that an ambitious ownership group associated with the Los Angeles Sparks quietly considered an aggressive double acquisition plan behind closed doors, sending major shockwaves throughout basketball circles. For weeks, many people believed the organization was concentrating exclusively on pursuing Caitlin Clark. But then, an entirely different storyline started circulating online. According to the growing wave of rumors, Clark reportedly established one condition that was absolutely non-negotiable. If Sophie Cunningham was not included in the deal, there would be no agreement. Those reports immediately fueled speculation that the Sparks had suddenly changed direction, attempting to bring both players together through one dramatic blockbuster move. Whether those reports truly represented what was happening during private internal discussions or not, they instantly triggered enormous debate among fans. The speculation also generated renewed conversations surrounding Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White, the franchise's future, and the increasing pressures surrounding the organization. At the same time, league executives suddenly found themselves under intense public scrutiny as basketball media began examining every rumor, every report, and every potential consequence. To understand why these rumors gained such incredible momentum, many observers pointed toward the environment that reportedly surrounded Caitlin Clark during parts of her rookie campaign. Critics raised questions about coaching decisions, lineup adjustments, late-game rotations, and the overall management of one of the league's most important young stars. During those difficult stretches, Sophie Cunningham was often regarded by fans as one of Clark's most loyal supporters. As the speculation continued growing, reports indicated that Clark placed enormous value on that relationship. Then, once the rumored Sparks proposal emerged, many
Shelbourne letting it be known. This new ownership group is heavily involved in making changes that could have a lasting impact on the team. And this is the ownership group, the Walter Group. They came in and made the big splash for Luka Doncic. They're the ones, they're not bringing back LeBron James. They are ushering in the new faces of the league, and there's no bigger face in women's sports than Caitlin Clark. The Walter Group is looking to get Caitlin Clark locked in LA. They see the malpractice that's going on, and you better believe they're going to be scouring the market for a GM that may have a good relationship with Caitlin Clark or Caitlin Clark's representation, somewhere where they can tie this thing together. This ownership group is looking to make a move. Now, head coach Lynn Roberts spoke about this. She spoke about the important ways. He spoke about Cameron Brink, a bunch of stuff. We're going to get into the meat and potatoes.
To get Sophie out of that toxic Midwest situation alongside her, Clark reportedly demanded elite-level contract benefits immediately. Clark once again demonstrated that she could play the ultimate chess game by completely avoiding the Fever's management traps and pushing the Sparks toward a twin acquisition designed to create enormous impact both on the court and across the business side of the brand. The Sparks ultimately completed a massive double signing. A sudden organizational crisis reportedly shook the Indiana staff after confidential financial details surrounding the twin agreement somehow leaked from highly protected digital storage systems. The Hollywood front office offered far more than an ordinary trade arrangement. Instead, they launched an extremely calculated business offensive designed to take advantage of the growing leadership fractures developing inside the increasingly chaotic Fever organization.
With is just they play fast, and I think she helps them play faster. So we've got to be really aware of that, and that's why our defense on when did we play? Monday. In the half court wasn't bad. It was our live ball turnovers that just turned into fast break points in 3 seconds. You do that against Indiana, it's going to be 2 points in 2 seconds. So we've got to take care of the ball. And obviously your pickup point begins higher with Caitlin out there. She can shoot it once it crosses half court, and she will. So obviously she's another tremendous player to add to them. And the first time we played them, she played. Last time she didn't. So we've seen both.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She'll shoot it as soon as she cross half court. She'll shoot it as soon as she cross half court. It seemed like everybody around the league be recognizing the greatness of Caitlin Clark, except the damn coach that she has. And Lynn Roberts went on to laud about Kate Martin as well, who looks like she might be there long term with the Sparks. Look at this interaction post game between Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin. Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah. Caitlin like, look, man, don't even worry about it. You looking good in this purple and gold. I can't wait to join you. I can't wait to join you in LA, girl. I miss you, bestie. I miss you, bestie. Caitlin is ready to get to LA for good. Caitlin is ready to get to LA permanently. Let's take a look at what Lynn Roberts had to say about Kate Money Martin.
Yeah, at this level. But when she is out there, what kind of advantages do you have when she's able to slide up that way?
Yeah, and I mean, desperate times seek desperate measures, right? So we are,
Seeing an immediate freeze on local Indiana advertising budgets controlled by major media partners. They reportedly realized that 2 of the most recognizable television personalities in sports had quietly coordinated a massive joint departure from the Indiana organization. The entire corporate fallout is now unfolding with an almost frightening level of precision, and the organizations that once believed they were chasing the opportunity are suddenly discovering that they have become the ones being pursued. The complete psychological collapse of coach Stephanie White. Stephanie White now reportedly carries the full burden of the chaotic consequences created by this audacious twin acquisition. After her reputation was allegedly damaged across the global online sports community, she was suddenly confronted with the reality of being strategically outmaneuvered and left with almost nothing, while her previous expectation of maintaining complete managerial control rapidly transformed into
What's restriction off me, guys? That's what Caitlin Clark is thinking. Now let's get to when she actually brings up Caitlin Clark, and she's going to refuse to give her credit and congratulate her on breaking a record.
Players in double figures. Ball. See, welcome back, baby. Yeah.
That's all I get, huh? A welcome back. Welcome back. I played 2 days ago. Y'all set me out the day after you played me 15 minutes. What do you mean welcome back? Because I got to play 9 more minutes today? How about congratulations on breaking a record, 600 assists in 72 games, being the fastest player in the history to do it? No? Won't mention that, huh? Okay, let's see.
Collective effort. See, welcome back, baby. Yeah. Collective effort. Our energy, our toughness, our ability to withstand runs, big shots soaked in that. Yeah. Hey, but most important thing, y'all, 3 wins out on the road trip. Hey, collective effort every night. A collective effort every night. When we played connected as we did on both ends of the floor, nobody can stop us. Together.
Now, do y'all remember when Kelsey Mitchell broke her record? Y'all remember when Kelsey Mitchell broke her record? The Stephanie White, oh, Kelsey Mitchell! None of that for Caitlin. None of that. Insane. I don't even think, I don't think you can be this, not smart. I think this is...
White's professional future now appears completely frozen. Nearly everyone else inside the room has reportedly stopped recognizing her authority altogether. powerful ownership figures are openly calling for her immediate and decisive departure before the entire franchise is hit by a massive fan-led financial backlash against the brand. Her value within the market has reportedly collapsed. Thousands upon thousands of furious supporters are ridiculing what they describe as carefully scripted public relations damage control statements across social media, while cable television continues highlighting what appears to be the final countdown toward a complete management purge throughout the organization. The Raccooning, that newly emerging California brand built around Sophie and Caitlin Clark, now officially steps beneath the billion-dollar Los Angeles Sparks spotlight. The entire global sports entertainment industry has reportedly reached a critical point of no return for everyone involved. This is no longer simply another player.
I think this is being done on purpose. I think it's being done on purpose. We got to get to this article here, courtesy of Yahoo Sports. Caitlin Clark shows discontent over officiating decision after hostile act involving Chelsea Gray. Here it says, with 4:26 left in the second quarter of Sunday's Indiana Fever Las Vegas Aces, Caitlin Clark took on point guard Chelsea Gray, point grandma, because she's done. She's cooked. Chelsea Gray's done. The lady can't move. She moved like Damiris Dantas. It's over. It ended in another highly debated foul call as Clark tried, as Clark tried to defend Gray from making the basket, the two players made contact. And right as the Aces star took the shot, Clark went down, prompting a review from the refs. Clark, down after contact with Chelsea Gray, pops up and is not happy with the foul call. Now play is being reviewed for a hostile act after the whistle, WNBA beat writer Tony East wrote and posted a clip. It says Becky Hammond looked baffled as the officials went to the screen. Hammond even argued her case with the officials, but they looked into the foul regardless. As the officials reviewed the sequence, Clark stayed down, holding her back, and fans feared the worst. However, as she got up, the officials assessed it as a common foul for Clark, and the Fever star immediately protested. She said, "It's not a foul." She said as Stephanie White prevented the situation from getting any worse and guided her to the bench because Caitlin Clark don't need to get no more texts. Clark is already on 5 technicals, and the Indiana Fever does not want her suspended for 1 game. Clark's fitness also remains a concern for the Fever after she missed 2 games because of the back injury she picked up June 24th versus the Mercury. Here it says, oftentimes when you're coming back from injury, fatigue is also a factor, and building endurance is also a factor. When you're fatigued, you have a tendency to get
behind the people who betrayed her to struggle inside the wreckage created by their own strategic mistakes. Can the remaining Indiana executives step away voluntarily before the franchise's enormous billion-dollar brand valuation is completely destroyed? Or will this historic twin departure become the final catalyst for permanently removing corrupt and ineffective leadership from professional sports altogether? One undeniable reality remains. People around the world are now watching every corporate decision with extraordinary attention.